grab. She can down throw up air or forward air at most relevant percents.
Yeah.
The only problem is getting the grab is frustrating for Sheik. She's just tall enough that if Puff is crouching, because she kind of turns into a little pancake, Sheik's grab will whiff.
Yeah, and that's very, very scary. The recovery frames for grab are pretty long. But we're into it. Game 1 of 2016's top 8.
Going on to Fountain of Dreams. Okay, so I'm really digging it. Yeah, right there, UREC. You know, that's a shield grab bait. And Plup says, I'm not going to fall for that. I know you're steez, so I'm going to shield drop forward air at you and just put you off stage.
Yeah. And you know what, one thing that we saw, so Hungrybox's most recent, like, crazy loss was versus Wizrobe about a couple weeks ago. And Wizrobe, we all noticed that, like, he did so few grabs.
Yes.
It was just one of those things where he did not play into that weakness or that mix-up with the max.
Oh!
DI. Hungrybox disappearing at, like, 60%.
Yeah.
And Plup with a one-stock lead.
And again, right there, you see HBox going for the grab bait, and Plup says, I'm not having any of it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to hit you with my moves.
But one thing I will say is every year Hungrybox shows up at EVO. This guy plays out of his mind on this stage.
Right, even in you know, the 2013, 2014 timeframe when he wasn't like a contender for best in the world, he was always like hot at EVO.
Yeah.
I mean, he was. Honestly, when it comes to clutch factor and mentality, I really think HBox literally leads the pack.
Yeah.
I think he's #1. He does not crumble under pressure. He always seems to be the guy that makes these crazy, you know, 3-stock, 4-stock comebacks in matchups that are supposed to be Puff disadvantage.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so one dynamic you're going to notice in this matchup in particular, Puff has really slow ground movement, but really, really good. In fact, the best in the game, aerial mobility. You know, weaving side to side in the air, and that is actually Sheik's one weakness, is that she doesn't really get much side to side momentum, which is in the air. So even though Sheik is really, really good aerials with strong hitboxes, very little recovery, good startup, you know, Puff's back air and her aerial mobility let her stay outside of that range. But Plup's speed is actually making it so that, you know, he's winning a lot of these little situations just by virtue of being where he needs to be. Again.
Yeah, Plup's movement is actually like next level.
Right.
So slick.
Back in the day, people thought Sheik was like a slower sort of character, you know? Sheik's like Dref and Tope, very smart, but, you know, less technical players. And Plup sort of he was one of the Sheiks that really rewrote the book on that, I think.
Uh-oh. Wow, really tricky recovery. And Plup keeping this stock is so important in melee. So you notice that the percents go up. Most fighting games, the health bar goes down.
Yeah.
Melee is a different beast. And it's so important in melee to hold on to your stocks. And as, you know, someone on offense, building percent is great, but really what you need to do is you need to take the stock.
Right, and there are moves that are specifically designed often to take the stock, right? If you don't hit it with a kill move, that's when you see these stocks that go into like the 200%, where you're not actually doing yourself any favors because they're not dying. Ooh, I was wondering if that was going to be a rest setup, but HBox just went for the safe fair move. Yeah, Needles.
Great trade by Plup, putting that nair out. He knew he was going to get hit by that forward air of Hungrybox, but at least he was able to trade and get at it and dodge.
Right.
Looking poised at this pace to take
honestly,
game 1.
The needles are wowing me. Okay, this is HBox reads a low recovery, Plup goes high. Wow, and he turns the recovery situation around, grabs the ledge.
And I think it was so sick to go for the up air because, you know, if you're going for back air, Plup has so many jumps, and like you were saying, maneuver so well.
Right.
So Plup actually just let Hungrybox use
whoa. Sorry, does HBox have jumps? He grabbed the ledge! I'm sorry, I was counting, I was like, I think he's done. But because, you know, Puff floats so slowly downward, he was still able to grab the ledge. I thought that might have been the game.
That was the pixel where he would grab the ledge. He was 1 pixel lower. Hungrybox definitely was going to die.
I'm sorry, Plup is nasty.
Yeah, yes. Yes, he is.
Is that not quite
no,
good?
Not yet.
Yeah, good DI from HBox.
One more strong hit like that will do it.
Yeah.
But not easy to get those.
And by the way,
so dangerous in these situations.
But what I really like, so count them. Plup has done 0 grabs thus far.
Yeah, he had no jumps. He had no jumps, no pounds.
Yeah.
And Hungrybox down a game in the winner's bracket, Plup up 1-0. At EVO, we're doing all 2 out of 3s up until winners finals.
Winners finals, losers finals, grand finals. And in the Puff matchup in particular, winning game 1 is really crucial because there are certain stages where Puff honestly is at a big disadvantage. Pokemon Stadium, that's hard for Puff.
Yes.
And now that he's got game 1, you know, the stage counterpick edge is in Puff's favor. That's a really big deal. Plup is poised right now. And I gotta say, he's playing hot. He's hitting these links that are like that drop down, soft back air, immediate forward air in the reverse direction. That's easy to flow. Yeah, he's looking real comfortable. Oh my god.
Yeah, it looked like Hungrybox just took center stage like he usually does, but Plup was kind of able to get under him and hit him with that up air and just switch everything. Living.
Yoshi's story, I think that would have been a stop, man.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Man, and Plup, tell me why the whole time I feel like Plup is the center stage. I feel like H-Box is off, off center constantly. I feel like Plup is boxing H-Box to the wall. And H-Box is really comfortable in that scenario in a lot of matchups where he just kind of camps the ledge and, draws his opponent in. But Plup is like not having it.
Yeah, and he actually just turned around his invincibility where he got Hungrybox to chase him, got out of the way, baited an aerial on his shield, and was able to get the first hit by doing a shield drop back. So,
yeah. Guys up the top.
That seemed like it hurt.
Yeah.
Charge forward smash. Ouch.
Puff's forward smash is
it's actually stronger than it needs to be.
A rare case of a move where Sakurai and the team gave it a really weak-looking animation. Puff just kind of weakly lunges forward and then it hits you and you go flying. And you're like, well, that wasn't very fair.
Great evasion by Plup. I mean, I'm talking too much about Plup, but I mean, amazing evasion where he's getting in these. Hungrybox is creating the normal, pretty good situations for Puff.
Right.
But Plup is able to pick the options that are kind of making it most difficult for Hungrybox to follow up.
Yeah, and I will say right there that I think that would have been a pretty guaranteed edge guard for H-Box if he was below 100%. But because he was above 100%, he was at 103. He had to do the slow get up to the ledge and he couldn't cover Plupp's landing with the rest. That cinch
is huge.
Yeah. Again, Plup not going for grabs. He's still not grabbed H-Box at all. And this is exactly what we saw from Blizzard. Another Central Florida player, from H-Box's home turf. These guys are going to know him better than anyone. Drop down there.
Yeah, after Hungrybox just kind of threw out a forward smash, not really sure what he was going for. Sometimes it's a really good read because forward smash is, I don't know, if you already have it out, there's very little the other person can do that's going to result in even a trade.
Right.
So it's kind of like a call out on this person's not going to block or run away. They're going to try to face me head on and my move's better.
Right.
But caught with his pants down a little bit.
Yeah, there it is again.
That was a really nice up B by Plup.
Oh yeah, he made it tricky. He did the one where you can maybe go to the ledge and be a little high, go to a platform, go onto the stage, make it a little obnoxious to cover.
Yeah.
H-Box covered everything though.
Yeah, well, let's see what Hungrybox can do. I mean, like I said, at EVO this guy shows up. Like you said, he's got a crazy clutch factor. He is down right now.
Yeah.
Hungrybox in the losers bracket at EVO what would this be at the fifth place?
Feels
mark?
unprecedented.
Yeah, that would be nuts, especially considering we already have Mango down there.
Yes.
And one of Music King and Armada is going to go down to the loser side. Having Plup in winners finals at EVO would be legendary.
Insane. Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh, that was so sick.
And he
run up down tilt.
Yes, and he crouch cancels, which would have maybe saved him from the down smash, but it put him right exactly where up air or forwarder would have just KO'd brutally.
Winners bracket stock.
And again,
it
bears mentioning, H-Box is the favorite here. This would be considered an upset, but Plup's trying to say, look, man,
nah, dog.
There's a new chief, there's a new sheriff in town. Where town is Orlando, Florida.
Ooh, the tomahawk.
Yes.
Empty jump grab. It's a mainstay in fighting games. Okay. Let's see if Plup can make it back.
Dude, and I gotta say, I don't know. I feel like,
is he
my
gonna make
God.
It back? Yeah, he's back.
And he gets but Plup gets a punish off it. He gets a punish. That's very dangerous percent for H-Box. H-Box is actually flubbing a lot of these little edge guards. Okay, he's gonna get that. That's free, but he's missing the edge guards, on some of these read-based situations with Plup off stage.
Never count Hungrybox out.
Absolutely not.
This is one of those situations we were talking about it before where even though he's down, it feels like he has an advantage right now.
Yes, that alone was so scary. That was that looked like at a little bit higher of a percent, that could have been a rest for
great spacing by Plup.
Oh,
he's chasing.
Yes, and he's putting these hitboxes right outside of where H-Box wants to be. This is the needles right now. He's trying to snipe his jumps. What's he gonna get? Oh my God!
2-0! And Plup advances in the winner's side. Hungrybox going down to the loser's bracket.
Yo, the assassin needles.
And Plup taking his, second win. No. First win this year versus Hungrybox.
Yeah.
7th in the last 2 years.
No, and we've seen.
Wow.
I mean, we've seen him play before. We all knew he was capable of it.
Yeah.
But oh my God, who knew Plup was gonna show up today?
When Plup comes to play, everybody is a potential victim.
Yes.
This man could put anybody in a body bag.
Yo, let's go, Plup.
Winners side, winners finals, Plup.
Winners finals, Plup, dude.
The great and legendary.
And I gotta say, I don't really feel like we've seen Plup in winners finals.